What is that desired score of yours that you would like to have in listening, in reading, in writing, and in speaking? What is that desired score of yours? At French room, we aim at the sky, not at the tree. Do you know why? If you aim at the sky, all things not being equal, you may fall on the tree. But if you aim at the tree, all things not being equal, you fall on the floor. That is one of my ideologies of life. And that has really helped me as a teacher, as a coach, as a lecturer, as a prof, so that all of this help my students to aim for the top. There are times that you put in your best and everything, and all things may not be equal. So this aiming at the sky means you aiming at C1 or C2. So whenever you want to for maybe something happened, any factor must have affected your score. You fall on the tree, and the tree is a B2. The tree can be a C1. Okay? But if you aim at B2 alone, that's the tree. If you fall, you may fall on B1, or you fall on A2. However, there are some exams that just need you to be on a B1 level. It could be for your work permit, it could be for anything you're trying to use this exam for. So tell me, what's a desired score in listening? What's a desired score in that French proficiency test listening section? Tell me that in the comment section. À tout à l'heure. À bientôt. If it is B2 you want, you make sure that you are getting number 1 to 30 right. So if you are very sure that, oh, number 1 to 30, oh, I have cleared it. Number 1 to 30 is not that hard. I can get it. You're going to get a B2. If you want to get a C1, number 1 to 35. Is it just 5 marks? I know the higher you go, the higher the marks, and the tougher the question. 1 to 35 gives you a C1. And 1 to 39, just 4 questions, imagine, gives you a C2. A C2. So if you are trying to get a C1, just aim at those high numbers, like all those the likes of 30, 25, 30. You definitely get your C1. Okay, but don't pay attention to even the A1, the A2, and all of that. So 1 to 4 is A1. Those are the kind of questions. So if you can listen to 1 to 4 very well and it's easy for you, you're on A1 level. Okay, 5 to 10 is A2. 5 to 10 is A2. I'm talking about TCF listening. 11 to 19 is B1. 11 to 19, the questions is B1, is the B1 level. 20 to 28 is B2. 20 to 28 is B2. 29 to 35, C1. 29 to 35, so all the question from 29 to 35 is on a C1 level, and all the question from 36 to 39 is on a C2 level. So what is your own score? What have you been getting so far ever since you've been writing the exam? And what is your desired score? Is it a B2? Is it a C1? Is it a C2? At French Room, we aim at the sky, not on the tree. So you are going to get a C1 or a C2.